In this video, we are going to create preview functionality. So click on create story. Then this is what we have. In this video description, I have attached the resource file so you can download it from there in order to follow along. So this is what we have. We need to create a new file to implement that functionality. So inside your JS, create a new file, call it story.js. Then over here we need to link it. So copy this one over and paste it here. So this one will be story.js. So now this is what we have. Now the first thing that we need to do is we need to check for a change. So when you click over here and select the file or the image that you want to post, so when you choose it and click on open, right, we'll check and see whether something is inside. So if something is inside, then remove this one from here. Also change this layout. That's the functionality that we are going to work on. So the first thing that we need to get the element. That's this one, the file. So click here and inspect. Realize that the input file has an ID of image upload. So copy this one from here. So inside here, it will be dollar ampersand, then paste it here. We are getting the element by ID. Then we are checking for change. So on change, so if the element change, then we fire a function, which is this one. Then over here, just do console.log this, then semicolon. Okay, so now let's go here, just refresh it. Okay, they are saying that 404 the file is not found, and this one to the same thing, 404 not found, which is correct. The reason being that since we have the AT_access file, we need to get the absolute path of this one. So copy this one, cut it from here. Then over open up your PHP tag, you close it here. And this one be URL underscore 4. Then inside it, put it here. Then here will be semicolon. The same thing to apply to this one. Cut it from here. Open up your PHP tag and close it here. And over here will be URL underscore 4. Then inside you just paste this one here, then semicolon. So now let's go back and refresh it. Okay. So now click on it, select a file, then click on open. So what we are getting is this one, right? So what we want is the file. So this dot files. Now let's go back again. Let's empty the cache. Click on open story, click on it, then choose the file that you want to, then click on open. Okay, so now this is what we are getting. So we are getting name, we are getting the size, we are getting the type, and so on. So this is what we are going to do. We are going to check and see whether the file list contains something. And also we'll get the first element. That's the first node. So that's what we are going to do. We are going to use an if statement. So remove this one from here. This one be if this dot files and this dot files, then get the first element, that's 0. So if this is true, if it contains something and we are getting the first node, which is this one, then over here the first thing that we need to do is what? So let's inspect and let me show you something. Over here we'll hide this layout. We'll hide the right part, which is this one. We'll hide this one, and also what we will do is that we will move the hidden from the preview, that story preview container. So copy this one from here. So this one will be dollar and dot, then paste it here. Then this one will be dot add class, which is hidden, then semicolon. Then copy it from here and paste it here again. And this one will be e dash ret dash s. That one also hide it. Then what I want us to remove is this one, the story preview container. I want us to remove the hidden from it. So this one over here, let's copy everything. So over here it will be the same thing, but then paste it here. Remove this one from here, remove it from here, and also remove this one from here. Okay. And dot remove class, which is this one. Then what we'll do next is to remove the story wrapper. We have a story wrapper that I want us to remove, which is this one. I also want us to remove the hidden from the story wrapper. And also the story body, as you can see over here, there is a class. Okay, so now let's copy this one from here. So let's copy this one, the story wrapper. So over here to be dot story dash wrapper dot remove class hidden. Then this one be ampersand dollar story dash body dot add class. Then this one be hidden, then semicolon. Then over here we let reader is equal to new file reader, which is this one. So this one over here will allow us to read the content of the file that we are getting from the user computer. Then over here will be reader dot unload. Then this one will be our function. Then e. Okay. So when we get the data, where are we going to display it? That's the question we need to ask ourselves. When we get the data, we are going to display it here. Realize that inside okay, inside it we have an element called p-ret. That one will contain our image. So this one will be ampersand dot p-ret dot css. This one over here is this element that I'm talking about. This one. So this one over here, which is this one, will contain our background image. So we'll attach the background image to this one. Okay. So this one will be background dash image, then comma, then single quote again. Then this one will be URL. Then this one will be single quote, then plus 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 plus. This one will be e dot target dot result. Then over here will be semicolon. And outside it, we need to read the URL. So this one will be reader dot read as data URL. And this one over here, we'll take this one. So copy this one from here and paste it here. Here will be semicolon. Okay, so now let's go and test and see whether our logic is working fine. Empty the cache. Now choose your file. I'm choosing this one and click on open. As you can see, this is what we have. So you can play around with the styling by clicking here. So the first thing, you can choose to click here and click on toggle to bottom. So over here, this is what we have. So you can choose to increase the rate of the file in order to see it well. So it's up to you. And also you can choose to also increase the height in order to see it well. So play around with the values, just the CSS that you need to play around with the values in order for you to look the way you want it to be. So copy everything from here. Then inside here, place this one with the copy text. Okay. So we have done for this one. So in the next video, we are going to create functionalities to share the story as this image.